jutro, dober dan, dobro večer, lako noć, whatever you want to say. Se tak govorite, govoraj, slušitelji in gledatelji, spoštovani slušitelji, gledatelji, drugovi in drugarice. Here's To Tamo Voza from Madstone Trey Parker's fan art. Calling it fan art. I don't know. I didn't make any money, but this to go to Slovenia. Slovenia's a bad rap in this. They're really not that bad, but they have really high drinking rates and high suicide both in Slovenia for the passion of the nationalism, I'm sure, reeks in the dead drunks' breath, preserve the language. They're entering Bela Krajina in Slovenia. They're entering from Croatia, Hrvatska to Slovenia through Bela Krajina. And this is because I had to make fun of myself, and I found the perfect city that Courtney Love can get a cottage or a kucha or a kocha or a hisho or a stanovanja in. If she ever wanted to move here, if she ever watched this and realized, maybe I should check this out, maybe learn the language. But she called it Schlepvania. I'll do this on the dictionary. Let's look at the dictionary. Yeah, let's get the dictionary. So, this is good, because I got other resources in here that I don't know about. Schlep, American, haul or carry something heavy or awkward. She schlepped her groceries home. Yeah, of course. Because I already screwed up the North Korean thing like 12 years later on the Chinese zodiac cycle. We're back in the same year I did when I fucked it up. Love is haul or carry something heavy or awkward. Of a person to move reluctantly or with effort. Go or move. No object. Of a person, go or move reluctantly or with effort. I would have preferred not to schlep all the way over there to run an errand. It's tedious or difficult journey. In other words, schlepper. Yeah, I'm a schlepper. That's what I am. He's like a leper, but like Yiddish. From Yiddish, schleppen, drag. Middle High German, schleppen. So the song we just heard was... It's almost done. Ivanka Krashevich-Pleshev. My parents knew her as a teenager before she was famous, but she wrote like Bella Rose Roja is Athena, the white rose of Athens, or the white flower of Athens. That was a Euro hit. I saw the records on YouTube memes. Yeah, it's not that I want to badmouth Slovenia. It just, why did they have to leave so quickly? You're going to be a catalyst in that Venetic book that got published in 1986. Yeah, you're the Aryans now, Slovenia. You're better than them. Don't write that shit. They don't care if you're a priest. You're with the Pope now. You're just fucking shit up. You're fucking gross. Kick you in the ass. But yeah, it was how I learned what the right of the Carantanian Duke, and I did do props to all the Venetic guys, because even if Bjork was so true about letting letting a poet lie to you. Never let a poet lie to you. A poet isn't a scientist or an academic or a professional. I don't know. Maybe poets are professional. Bob Dylan is a professional poet. Edgar Allan Poe is a professional poet. But like, I don't know. It's meant to be fluttery and tell stories and be descriptive of stuff that appears in your mind when you read it, and to preserve language and to speak language beautifully. Uh, this you can check out this album, but she was from Bella Krajina. So the first song's in po slovensko, Pojo Peva, Pojo no Peva, Peva po srpsko-hrvatski. To sing everything of the birdies nicely they sing. Everything of the birdies nicely they sing. Let Courtney sing nicely. Let's make her make fun of me the most, because if you go into the Courtney Love trivia on my YouTube channel, I'm not explaining it, but I might explain it as I go on. There's no point in explaining it. Just watch the story. So yeah, I love Slovenia, but like, fuck. They're all alcoholics and they're all suicidal, so just forgive them. They suffer quietly and just die. Keep the population down without bothering their neighbors. Oh yeah. Now let's see. Close that. Let's get some Dubioza iTunes music.
Dame i gospodo, drugarice i drugovi, mnogi su vam obećavali zlatne kašike, a sad nemate ni za krumpira, ni za rašnike. Nema više da vas neko vara, laže, farba. Novi Dubiozin album skinite za džaba!
Slovenia. Okay, let's read this. Turn the volume down a bit. I'm sure to say, and the second track is Prvi Mai, 1st of May, May Day, as we say. Mayday, Mayday, we're going down, Roger, over, Roger, dead. Emergency. That's when it's being posted on YouTube for premiere. Park your keister elsewhere, Parker. I'm taking us to where we need to go. Sweetly put the bags away and help babysit the kids. Now she has a black. Here's Courtney Love, just a crude drawing. This is her daughter Frances Bean and cocaine, or whatever. Frances Bean cocaine. I don't know. Sorry I said that. I don't care. I think I like their music. The drug addict music. Fuck off. Sorry, Courtney. Courtney's voice is amazing, though. I heard some live shit she did. No, she was like her own Janis Joplin. She was. Frances Bean. She's in that Adele Block Bauer outfit. I'll show you this. I want to show you this because Rock Secession. There it is. That's the one. Yeah, this one. This one's crazy. Fuchkova. I remember this. I forgot it. I didn't know this one was going to load up, but it's funny. These fleur-de-lis sharpened are all have with barbed with the rose the roses haven't bloomed yet. I guess it's there's Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Matt Stone's pulling on his Gentile dick, and he's pulling back on it. This is Pashernitel Fuchkova to whistle. Fuchkova is the whistling woman in like Bulgarian or Russian or Ukrainian. They don't do ova usually for last names. It's usually on when describing a druzhina, an entourage of a family on a cemetery. I saw it on Molkovi, our tombstone says. Yeah, sorry. I think about my parents. Uh, let's just put this aside. I'll show you that later. The dog is Francis Bean Cocaine's dog. Now I made one up. It was Kurtzy or Kurtz. Like Kurtz cocaine, Kurtz cocaine, Kurtz Cobain. That's fucking hilarious. This is probably my song. The Jaws of the Black Dog. Sir Winston Churchill. It's a book or something Sir Winston Churchill described when he was feeling great depression in his own psyche or his body, knowing the Nazis. He had to defeat the Nazis by any means necessary, and sometimes that means sacrificing stuff that could have villages and towns that could have been saved, or simply killing civilians. It was just the jaws of the black dog, chronic depression. That's what that is. It means a lot. It's not because where'd this dog come from? Does she have a dog like that? I don't know. That's curtsy, Kurtz, cock. So it's a village of the whistlers, and she changed it to Courtney Lovesey, and so they're whistling. It is, hey, my nose is shrinking. Well, maybe you are not being truthful like Pinocchio. Now, Fuchkovsky sounds a little like telling someone to stop having sex. It's like, fuck off, see. Fuck off, yes. It's like, fuck off, see. God, yes, that's why I want to correct you. And what I want to correct you looking at me, I'm a whore. I'm not dressing a whore, so fuck off, see? And now she explained it. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry, miss. My nose flying. Good, your hair is giving me the middle finger. Stand up straight. He's already hurried this guy around. She's going to buy a cottage here or something. He had tree glove hair. He combed his hair like tree glove. Now make sure you in your village practice whistling until I get back. Something heavy. I'm sorry, you and yours. Jalmia, tea and toy. This is stuff that happened in the news. I hate bringing this up. Yeah, it just explains some Bulgarian guy chopped some woman's head off in the Canary Islands. What I was doing was stream of consciousness with news. I was simply reacting news and art, by reacting to news and creating art for anything that offended me or was evil. I would try to do penance or justice to something, thinking I could do righteous things even though I was condemned to eternal damnation, something like that. Hear that, Matt Stone? Don't worry about the shitlick or mudlick. You made me Marshal Yugo Park in Slovenia. I'll make Mudlick Flaphead my slave and make him personally slow any bullshit like the Bulgarian ambassador murder. Yeah. Falling stuff in the news. You can look it up. It's just, who cares? Not to be remembered. Some psycho Bulgarian guy. Thought he was watching this. What is this? Pucha orechi lasha. Država našeg je izgubio leto 91. Majka mila, šta se zbiva, ne. I'm singing this in like harmonica. Something like that, yeah. Wow. Improv. Havala, applause. Havala. I got that from Dužina Dori. Polka, number one, prvak polka ensemble 2000 let. That little shtick. It's called shtick. That's what your comedy is or your act is when you're an entertainer. It's all shtick. But this is not the shtick here. Tužna ni se pesma svida smrt bio došla u pohodje. Ovda više nema mira. Nemajo. Somewhere evil has arrived. We wish it was only a bad dream. Yeah. It's all that. Yeah. Here it is. Vukovar verovatno uglavnom Srba krivica, ali on samo bili toliko ljudi jer so srpski porodice još uvek pamte ono što hrvatske ustaše su upadli za ni drugom svetskom ratu. Oni su bili gori krivice jer su nacisti ponuno Hrvatsku nezavnost pod njihovi uticajem, dok su držali bori srpski narod sa mižnjom. Mnogi od srpskih vojnih lidera in političara porodica bile žrtve hrvaških ustaše zločina proti so ušek uvek svojim sečijana živi. Does anyone know what Mr. Kurtz said? Well, maybe I have to translate that. We'll have to wait till we pick up Vadi Divat's translation. You have some, though I think you have something to say. Yeah, and it says right there, you can read it, but I'll read it later. If you read it now, that's what you have to read. And so it has to do with what happened at Vukovar, which is on the Serbian-Croatian border, and these people all got along, but it was along a river, and they bombed it along the border. You can see the water tower is still bombed out. It's into Vojvodina, and so what happens here? I love my little egg, my lovely little egg. Cartman, you broke your egg. Why the hell are you playing with your egg? And they have to put the egg, they have to bury it. Cartman fucked up. What are you gonna do now? What's that? Oh, it's Adam Sandler. I hope Adam Sandler's a good guy. Adam? What's this about P. Diddy and Oprah? Enough about the Epstein shit. Now it's just P. Diddy and Oprah in Hollywood. It's gross. It's all what someone said to me, Saturnalia. I'm not like that. I'm not a Scientologist. I was Catholic making this, and now I just consider myself Christian. And our religion is philosophy. Like, seriously, calm down, you bastard. What the fuck did you do? Tell me. Scum, if you aren't. Because I put a lot into you. Half the jokes about you are the best. Sretno put, Adam. Do widzenia, Adam. Thanks, guys. You come back to Veranda soon, okay? For sure, guys. Ciao. So they come to Veranda in Vojvodina. Now, this is from Vratice se rođe, Return of the Storks. And you'll get it in the story. Oh, some of the edits got missing. Yeah, it's not in here. I don't know why, but Adam actually gives Cartman an egg. The Doja Yaya. The stork egg is, yeah, when I edited this, some of the stuff disappeared. That's weird that it disappeared, but here it is. Let's read Adam's thing. What's wrong? Everything's just screwed up. And this mother bastard makes me so sick. I don't even want to say how screwed up he is because my daughter is here and it hurts. It hurts so bad. That's okay. Why would you want to say anything like that? Would hurt you even more? You know those guys I was with Brand or an extra in Swabish are in a real pickle too. Swabish's family inherited this house, this nice old granny they didn't even know was living in. And I don't even understand everything that's happened, but they're also friends with a small time gangster. Let the gangster try to open a drug brothel or something in this place. When they realized the gangster was trying to do, they were tormenting out the granny, but scared what the gangster would do, they would try to find to stop him. What did they do to help the nice old granny? I don't know how the story ends, but Exer and Schwabich really cared about the granny and knew how angry enough Schwabich's mom and dad would be when they found out that the gangster came to defense of a widow in her own house. Yeah, and then they do the goat thing, and then he has to apologize about some gag he did. Let's not shame him, because I got pretty upset when my friend said he's clear for now with all that stuff, but like I'm not the 1%. No one hired me in Hollywood. I don't know. I worked in Toronto North. I worked as a grunt, an entertainer, as people's champ. I'm not people's champ anymore. Not since I had assault charges. How you can be people's champ when you're attacking civilians over smokes and pizza? Chicken wings, beer, whatever, I don't know. You have nothing. No, not even cigarettes. Hyman, you better not be using my coiling irons on your sideburns again. So he said, honor your mother and father. Yeah. Matt, Trey, one of the eggs just hatched. We'll drive it to the area. We'll get these eggs to Savannah and brought to granddaughter Marshall Tito. She's the doctor and the baby bird fed almost constantly. Sarajevo. Zashon Zineza Belgrade. Sarajevo. Why not for Belgrade? Yes, that. This is Soon najbliżej smo u Belgrade. Indeed, we are closest to Belgrade. Yeah, that's probably Gaddafi not being able to translate properly. I told you you're not going to Belgrade until we deal with Schlock first. Baby birds need to be fed carefully around the clock. The clock and normally should not be attempted by people if it is not necessary. They are best returned to their parents. But until we get it to Dr. Savannah Broad's story, we will take care of it. I am just going to very carefully give me some food inside jar and replace the baby's gullet to keep the bird healthy and strong enough to eat more solid food. Maybe Captain Jane for delicate consultation. Shrine to Captain Jane Beacon. So this is the crazy kid from school trespassing. And he got kicked off the property in animation school. I mean, Jane is a Hindu religion, but he's Asian. So they shine it and he's got the Jane burger. There's other Jane characters. It's the info, Jane info. Jane info, if you found us when the baby birds is hatched, we need help. It's probably gonna be 16 straight hours of driving to get the Sarajevo. Bring these eggs to professional medical practitioners. And Jane other Indo thought, birth and death make kin impure. Bathe and abstain from closest lot in those 10 days so life endures. I hold true life need not suffer. Ahimsa is non-violence. Unclean hurts, so guard a buffer for gentle life on distant isles. Captain Jane, you were saying a birth and death of someone close to you makes the people closest to that person pure, and we need to give space to that being approximately speaking for 10 days. We make sure we bathe so we don't make life unclean. Well, the boy Eric has broken egg on one hatch, and so when you get to Surrey, we'll have a sanitary niche on one end of the bus, and Eric will have to be on the other side of the bus. This is a bus full of 4 males, so we have to keep it clean as possible. Mud like has been personally leaking a symbolic excrement for himself while making this story. Yet this bus is yet like a barn. Now, what's this mudlick? Why is there underwear with little plants growing into my underwear? It looks like an atomic explosion of feces and piss on the back of or front of the underpants. What that means is that what Christ said, it's not what goes into a man's mouth that makes him unclean, it's what comes out of a man's mouth. So words come out of a man's mouth that makes me unclean, but not what I eat. So if I eat my own shit, it's what was described in the Masoretic texts, and I can quote it, but I don't want to. It's too gross. When you eat, the only time you eat piss or shit in a real situation in biblical times was during a siege like Masada or something by the Romans attacking the Hebrew fortress in the desert, cliffside mountain fortress. My conscience is under siege. That's why I was doing it. It was like cheweth the cud. I'm a clean animal if I cheweth my own cud, nibble on my own shit till I can swallow it. It's so repulsive. It was to gross people out that this is some sort of monster. Like, don't buy this product. Even though it's so tempting, why would you want shit? It explains it there, and Captain Jane Info explained that I was doing penance. There's like one famous guy a long time ago from the Middle East spent his first days in a barn, so I'm not getting religious, but maybe 16 hours in 2 dirty buses, good ventilation. First days in a barn. Oh, Jesus. I'm not getting religious. Maybe 16 hours. I'm a not too dirty bus with good ventilation. Regular clean hands will be okay for a baby. Maybe we better stop at a motel and tidy up and organize the bus. Make sure everyone takes a shower, exchange, and goes to the clean clothes. Only when near the kids meet Sigourney Weaver and Adam Sandler. This is why, if there's something going on, even with the Miranda shit, like Adam, seriously, counting on you. Don't be a baddie. Because they are good with kids, otherwise better not try not being perverted at this point for the sake of a himsa of one's own genitals. So there's already a warning on there. Captain Jane Info, is a swastika on your sleeve? Oh, direct mud like you belligerent moron. It's a divine symbol of Janes and Janes who follow a symbol of non-violent ones being strong vegetarianism. Dots on it. The PS swastika translation determines sister-in-law language of Serbo-Croatian. Irony of tragic flaws. Sorry, Captain Jane. Have you ever heard of Charles Manson? Charles Manson's in the later one, but there's a shtick with him too. I do a lot of a penance shtick with Manson. Matt, you gotta take the wheel for a bit. I think I'm falling asleep driving. I actually fell asleep and I could not work on this anymore. Okay, we'll stop at the hotel. Everyone bathed up and cleaned up the bus. We're all clean. Now that we're a clean... Yeah, and then I say the Asians in other big countries are buying land in Africa, so at this time, and taking all the Africans' food for their own industrialized countries and capitalist countries. So Black Dynamite, and there's me as a Nancy... The Canadian Nancy. The Canadians are bobbleheads in South Park, but there's Black Dynamite from Rudy Ray Moore as he waves a big stick a tribal world. I mean, a tribal world. There's all sorts of different stuff. Little excerpts, little flashbacks to other parts of my conscience that are going on at the time of the Mayan calendar countdown. I am now offering some solid food, and perhaps knowing the bird is ready. Captain Jane and from from mealworm to the baby bird. What is it? The concept that hinges on suffering. Perhaps it is impure Sutak. Life suffered, so new one begins. To human centipede, eat meat not, but worse, perhaps make that sin. Thanks again, Captain Jane Info. Charles Manson too lives in sin. Lost victim of child abuse is help from the greatest of jinnahs. Perhaps his fury reduces. Those are called ragas or something. I don't know what they're called. Raga is something else. Quatrains or something with Nostradamus used. Or other French authors. So you're telling me of robot statue your grandfather gave you these eggs and told you I need to raise them. Ovo naš pripovetka moj unuka, ta jaja su simbolo mojega Jugoslavije. Ali ćeš gojija taj jaja zdravno, ti bi učiš se da briga za celog Jugoslavija s zdravnom milostom. This is a story of my granddaughter. These eggs are my symbol of my Yugoslavia. If you will raise these eggs healthy, you could learn that they care for the entire Yugoslavia with health and gentleness. So Tito is talking to the Tito bot, the robot AI Tito bot head statue bronze is talking to Tito's granddaughter, and the Tito bot is talking as if it's a robot version of her, like the Mimmy, you know, I don't know what to say, you know. Shunny boy, what do I call it? I don't know. You get it? The Tito's talking. The Tito bot is talking to Tito's great granddaughter, or the granddaughter. Since the war, since the war in 1990s, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Oh, now they're in Sarajevo. Yeah, they moved to Sarajevo to see Svetlana Broz Tito. Since the war in the 1990s, Bosnia and Herzegovina has been divided. Wow. Yeah, I was aware of this song. Since the war in the 1990s, Bosnia and Herzegovina has been divided into two new regions: Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina and Srpska Republic, corresponding to ethnic displacement of Muslims, Croats, and Serbs, with Sarajevo and Banja Luka as respective capitals. Oh, this is straight from Adam Sandler. Chris Farley, more like it. From Billy Madison, the bus scene in Billy Madison. Ovda imam njega naranj, dobar, velik, duvan, charm dana. Here I have it, orange, good, great, grand, wonderful, charm of the day, luck, trick of the day. And now he throws an orange peel right out where Chabrinovich and not Chabrinovich. Let's read it. Gavrilo Princip. Sa ovog mjesta 28 juna 1914 godina Gavrilo Princip je izvršio atentat na Austro-Ugarskog prestižnog naslednika Franca Ferdinanda i njegov supruga Sofiju. From this place in 28 June 1914, Gavrilo Princip assassinated the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, Franz Ferdinand, and his wife Sophia. So the clockwork orange peel appears there. Then they go to Mostar. So, kids, the Mostar Bridge. The most means bridge. Most means bridge, and the original bridge was built over. This is in Bosnia. Built over 400 years ago. During fighting between Croats and Muslims, the bridge was destroyed, but was rebuilt to look like original a few years later. Do you vidi what I drew? A Chetnik and a dirty. Do you vidi what I vidi drew? A Chetnik and a dirty Tsigan. And then the Hrvat, the Ustash Clockwork Orange, Anthony Burgess. Fuck off. The Clockwork Orange guys. Anthony Burgess, this is Stanley Kubrick. Any Slav who does not know anything about what the Cold War was for literature has to read Animal Farm. Like I mentioned, Animal Farm. You got to read Clockwork Orange. Those two for sure. They're in this. George Orwell's Animal Farm about the Soviets and Clockwork Orange. The Chernobyl, just like in Fantasia. Another you're gonna watch Night on Bald Mountain in Disney's Fantasia from 1940s during World War II. Night on Bald Mountain about the Cathars or the Bogomils. Manichaeism. All that shit. This is about Manichaeism. These are the Chernobyl followers and the trollmakers. They have the Clockwork Orange, a creature capable of fruit and sweetness, having mechanical restrictions put on its conscience like a clock or a gear, like a mechanical thing. Tudjman rules. Franjo Tudjman was the leader of the president of Croatia during independence in the Balkan War. He was going to be charged with war crimes too, but he died before it happened. He ended up being a free man when he died. That's crazy, eh? And he ended up being a hero to Croatia. Don't worry, Mr. Gaddafi, I'll save you Captain Janeberger again, one of his buddies. We got to get these animals to a pasture for a little bit, but they're going crazy. You have to look for Gaddafi too. Does anyone know how to say Animal Farm in Serbo-Croatian? How about animal socks or animal slippers? Is anybody listening to me? Oh. No one's listening to me. Nećete pasa u njive, Ljude uvek umaju pikniki na moja njivice. I kad nikada ništa ne plaćaju za mene. Da li je to pošteno? You will not graze in my field. People have picnics in my plain and will never pay to me. Is that fair? Oh, it's the old man saying that now. The old man came out from To Tamo Voza. Vi ćete ostalo dokle ne plaćali. Vabusio vama guma. Bujši, haha, bujši. You will stay as long as you pay. I will drill your tire. Drill them. Haha, drill them. And he's putting holes in the tires. Bum 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 bum. Let's play some gypsy music. No, right. Having a thing. We're almost done. We're just gonna play some gypsy music. We're gonna play gypsy music now. almost done. Dead soul, yo, child. What? And there's China grabbing the old man, the wrestling lady. No, not the animals. They're spazzing out. Tell that guy to stop them. Koliko plaćamo za picnic and possibly 100 €. Oh, he called all his gypsy. He called his gypsies to make noise for the animals. He wants €100 for picnic, and I now think he wants to pay to go to Great Belgrade now. Here's Captain Jane Gaddafi. Thanks, Captain Jane. Soon we're off to Cetinja in Montenegro, and certainly going to pick up Dwayne Rocky Rock Amalia Via Johnson on the 3rd. Mr. Stone, someone stole the Jane burgers. Who would take all the Jane burgers? Oh, this is Schlock. And you're going to find out who Schlock is. Do you smell what the Montenegro is cooking? Dali Nyushishta sa Chornogora Kuva? The Montenegro says, know your role and watch your mouth. Chornogora kaže da znat svoja uloga i čuvajte svoja usta. Hey, Dwayne, Rocky, Maya Via Johnson III. Hey, Matt, hey, Trey, I'm trying to write some country songs with Guzla here with Crown Prince Nicholas in Montenegro and translate Serbo-Croatian. He's the only jabroni prince right now, but he's supposed to be in people's Prince of Chernor, Black Mountain. Zdravo gospodine, gospodina. Perhaps you will help my family Niegos. Once returned to the throne of Montenegro may help do whatever is during our dynasty has ruled up to World War I and was forced in exile of Austro-Hungarians and dismissed into the royal Serbian dismissed with the Serbian royal family after the war. Royalty by the war. I don't receive any financial support from the Montenegrin government, so I am not much more than a citizen at this point. Well, maybe try to find some royalty coupons from the Serbian prince. Pasquale showed up again, didn't he? I never saw no Pasquale here. I have no idea what that means. Oh, I know what that means. Nothing. Marshal Tito worried about Yusuf Ilam Katsini in charge of 2 regions, the old and softies. Nam za Lucy Lawless će biti Marshal Macedonia in kako bi mogla da pomuši zabodova se. I know, therefore Lucy Lawless could be a Marshal Macedonia. They both could help each other. It's because there's Albanians in Kosovo and Macedonia. I just had Cat Stevens originally thought of. But, here we are in Prishtina's Yashar Pasha Mosque in Kosovo, and there's a Muslim Cat Stevens. He's just sitting by a mosque. So, Salam, we're almost done. Salam, Yusuf Islam, Cat Stevens, Giorgio. So what's the deal with Kosovo? Tanya Yatieta. Tanya Yet? Fuck off. Tanya Yeta, Salam. Kosovo is a complicated spot as any former Yugoslavia. The main conflict originated as the plains of Kosovo was the site of defeat of the Kingdom of Serbia by Ottoman Turks in 1389, followed by the hundreds of years of oppressive Ottoman rule with Serb patriots, the subject of countless tragic ballads and folk tales. What made the Kosovo situation more passionate for the Serbs was that they had established a head patriarch of the Orthodox Church in the town of Peć in Kosovo. This is most likely to be an ethnic issue for the large portion of Albanians. This is most likely not an ethnic issue for the large portion of Albanians living in Kosovo until they converted to Islam in the Ottoman era. From that point on, the epicenter of Serbian Orthodox Church was then immersed in an area inhabited by followers of the Muslim faith. That for the Serbs defeat the plains of Kosovo, the defeat at the plains of Kosovo was not only a loss of Serb independence, but perceived as a serious threat to their own Christian faith. That could probably explain why President Milosevic was kicking the Albanians out of Kosovo. It is a sensitive issue of ethnicity and faith, but as my own father was from Cyprus, I have personal knowledge of the edge of conflicts between the Orthodox Christian and Muslim faithful. I have already performed in Bosnia and Herzegovina and Kosovo during times of sorrow and goodwill of music and charity and hope to help these people in their struggles until they find genuine peace. Thanks for helping out Yusuf Islam, Cat Stevens, Giorgio. Say, do you think you can play a few ballads for the kids? I usually abstain from all pop songs. The kids, I could lay for you where the children play for you. Yeah, and then they play it. Yay, and they play it. How many more? No, we're not going to do this shtick. We're going to end at Cat Stevens. We're going to end at Cat Stevens. That's fine. Okay, I hope you... upam da slušatelji gledatelji, spoštovani slušatelji, gledatelji, drugovi in drugarice, radi, no, let's say radi enjoys. It's good. Dobro gledat, dobro slušat. I don't know. I have to do it in English. Samo angliško in samo malo recite kaj sem vidiš beseda. I have to čitam beres govorim. Okay. So where are we going next? We have to stop the tape. We're running out of time. It's going to be an hour for YouTube. This is Prvi Mai. We played some Ivanka Kashevitz Sharon. So we're stopping at Cat Stevens and Lucy Lawless. Okay, thanks for watching. We're going to To Tamo Voza Part C next. Thanks for watching and listening. Where is QuickTime?